going on YouTube? Mr. TMD, Mr. TechManDave, back with another review. I've been off for a while now, getting right back into the functions of doing my videos. Today I'm gonna bring you a special product. I've been using about 2 weeks, but I went back and restarted it, put it back in the packaging because I put it down for a while because I always go back to Old Faithful. My iPhone 14 Pro Max has literally been the best phone on the market, but it does have some competition out here, right? And today we're going to do a review of the Samsung Z Flip 4. I've been meaning to do a video on this phone for quite some time. It's been out about 6-7 months. This year, we have the new lineup of the Z Fold 5 and the Z Flip 5 coming out. Oppo N is coming out with a flip phone as well. I think they're going to globally introduce, so I want to get this out before it's a little too late. Using it for 2 weeks, I want to give you guys my thoughts, my opinions, what I think about the battery life, what I think about the camera quality, and so forth. So as we look at this box, guys, the same as every other Samsung, Apple unveiling, it's the same thing. Got your plastic on here. You go to take your plastic off for 1 second. Let's just look. Just simple stuff in the box, right? I'm not going to go through this whole unboxing. You got a SIM injection tool, and you got your USB-C lightning cable. That's about it. Box is empty, plain Jane. Why are they taking bricks out of boxes now? I do not know, but plain Jane boxes. Come with your ordinary wrapper, be able to take the phone out of the wrapping, and there we are, first in hand. It's a terrific product, man. Like, quality-wise, this is crazy. I think this form factor is like what has me going back and forth with this phone on whether I want to keep it or not, or whether I want to be able to take it back. Just that cool method for a second to, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a nice overall product. I just like the form factor of this, of being able to take this little small gadget, take it, stick it in my pocket, boop, I'm done for the day. Take it, put it in my back pocket, whatever the case may be. I also got the loop keychain with it that clips on your belt buckle too, so it's crazy. But the form factor is what does it for me. It's so pocketable and controllable to be able to talk to people, pick it up. There you go for a phone view. You can enter call, close it up, done with the call, back in my pocket. Boom, first quick things I like. This year they went with a 37 milliamp hour battery, bigger battery. I can tell you in my 2 weeks, I did see better progression from the battery life. It's not the, I'm not gonna put it on the same level maybe as the iPhone 14 Pro Max, but from my recent review, from my 2-week review, I will say it has a better battery than the iPhone 14 Pro. Right? I had the iPhone 14 Pro, sent it back because I needed a phone with better battery life. Not saying this phone is the best battery life in the world, and like I said, it cannot stand a candle to the 14 Pro Max, but it is much, much, much better than the iPhone 14 Pro, right? I just feel like it is. Next, let's look at cameras. I don't think they changed much here from the camera quality to what you're used to probably seeing on the Z Flip 3. I know they went with the new Gen Chip 1 for these new Samsung phones. So at the end of the day, I think they changed a small portion of it, but they changed the performance of the chip. So it allows you, I think just changing out that chipset allowed this just to be a better phone. So I think Apple, Samsung, a lot of phone companies did it this year. Even Google, nobody changed a whole lot. They just, I think this last year had to be the redefining times to go back and let's redefine the flip, the fold aspect of it. Let's redefine the edges. One gripe I have is that when you do unfold it, they have the buttons up here a little too high for you to get to from one hand usage. Me, small hand guy. I'm a small hand guy. I find it very hard for me to have to reach up here and hit my volume rocker and my power button, whatever the case may be. So a little bit of my gripe, but I think the phone performs well, and that's because of the Gen 1 Snapdragon Gen 1 chipset. That's why the phone operates absolutely phenomenal. Not a ton of upgrades, but just that chipset in itself allows the phone to have better performance, people. That's it. Again, I like aspects of the camera. A lot of people see me out taking photos, videos. You can hold it almost like a tripod, handheld, one way to go around, visualize, get cameras, get pictures, whatever the case may be, take videos, whatever you need to do. I do like that form factor of it. Flex mode, the best innovation, hands down, I think a phone company has been able to come up with, and Samsung has been able to do it. Would love to see Apple step out of the box and try some of these new things, but we all know that's not Apple. We know we're not doing an Apple video today, but we know that's not Apple. Apple is not gonna too much redefine and push the issue, but when Apple comes out with something, you can almost check it off the box that it's gonna be done absolutely correctly. So we may see something like this in the future. So let's keep our fingers crossed, people. We might see it. But for me, flex mode is dynamic. Flex mode works for mainly all your apps, YouTube videos. You wanna sit the phone up, prop the phone up just like this on your desk as you're watching the YouTube video, listening to music, whatever the case may be. You can prop it up on your dresser at night as you go to charge. Flex mode is an absolute beast, and I'm glad Samsung came up with a form factor like that because it's absolutely wonderful, right? One of the things I can say that with this phone I've been able to see this year, to me, one of the gripes I'm seeing, definitely in camera perspective of taking pictures, the shutter quality and the shutter speed, like it lags a little bit before you go in and be able to take a picture. That's one thing I do not like. But that's one thing about the iPhone I do love. You can easily hit that button as many times as you want. It's going to capture that image one after the other. You're not going to see this from the Z Flip 4. So for me, if you're one of those people, married, kids, whatever the case may be, you're always taking pictures of scenery, always taking pictures of your wife, girlfriend, whoever that possibly can be, I would almost say the best chances of you having the best quality product in your pocket will be an iPhone, right? I necessarily wouldn't take this with me if I know me and my wife are gonna be taking a ton of photos, doing something for the kids, whatever the case may be. So go on vacation, I probably wouldn't grab hold to this, but who knows? I may pack it off in a suitcase just to have it because it's pocketable and I love the form factor. I think this phone right now, another big gripe of mine is let's just talk about the elephant in the room, the flagship price, right? So I got this phone from Best Buy for $1,100. No. Do I think the phone is worth $1,100? And my answer would be no, because you're selling, this is flagship iPhone, Z Fold 5, Z Fold 4, kind of pricey price range. I think the phone is very nice for what it does, but $1,100 for this, to tell you the truth, and all you're paying for that. That's what you're paying for. That's where your money is going. That's where all the marbles are going. That's where your money is going, to that form factor of being a phone that's able to fold, right, people? That's exactly what you're paying for. Google right now has the Pixel 7 out and the 7 Pro, excuse me, but those phones sell for about $700. I think the Pro is about $900 maybe, but I think Google is hitting out the park when it comes to pricing of these flagship items, right? I think Samsung is kind of pushing it a little bit, right? The Z Fold 4, $1,700, right? Wonderful phone to have if you have $1,700. I know I don't have $1,700 laying around, and neither does my wife. We just don't have the extra cash laying around. I might do a quick review on it, and then I have to send it right back, right? Because I need that money, right? Nobody's sponsoring these videos. I have to pay for these products and be able to look at it, tell, do I realistically like it? But if I do, I'll end up keeping it, right? So right now for me, I would say to all of you guys, the Z Fold, the Z Flip 4, I'm a little undecided about it. It's a terrific, guys, terrific little product, right? Is this product tailored to, and is it tailored to and tailored for mostly women? I don't know. That's a question, right? That we have to do a deep dive on and answer. Or is it tailored for both? I think this phone is for someone, right? Someone who's looking for a smaller phone, someone who's looking for something more pocketable, someone who's looking for a phone size that's manageable, someone who's, you know, looking at that fold aspect and like the fact of hanging up the phone after you're done with it. That flip, old school, back in the day, right? I think Samsung is doing a great job of that, going back in the day of talking on the phone, having a call, right, to ending your call. That's a great form factor about it that I do like, right? And I won't push to the side, but I just don't like the flagship price. I think this phone is very pricey for the features you're getting. You're not getting a ton of features, but what this phone does, it does it very well. Not a whole huge upgrade from last year from the cameras. Great upgrade, I think you see in the performance chip of the Gen 1 chip, the Snapdragon chip, and you do see a chipset difference and a performance difference and a build quality difference. That's all you're getting in this year's in this phone, right? Should you possibly wait for the Z Fold 5, Z Flip 5? Probably so, because as they come out in August, I will do videos on those products to let you know what I think about them, right? I do think this is a wonderful product to use, but I do not think this product is worth the price tag. $1,100 is very, very, very pricey, I believe. But if you do have the money for it, go out and spend it, because I do believe it is a great little buy. And it just depends on who uses this. It just depends on who uses this. Will you enjoy your time with it, right? Your opinion is totally different from mine. I really want to get some of these phones to allow my wife to try some of this stuff out, but it's just not going to happen with her. She's not trying Samsung phones. It's just not going to happen. So I wish this can be something we could do together, but that's not going to happen, right? Overall, I do like this phone. I do like this product. Actually, as you can see, I did go with the matte black finish. I'm a black kind of guy. I like black. Black just looks very, very clean. I think men should wear mostly black. So this is why I chose to go with this colorway. And it looks absolutely terrific, right? Anybody asks TechManDave, Dave, should I go out and buy this phone? Only if you can afford it. Right now, $1,000, $1,100 at Amazon and Samsung right now. Excuse me. But if you like an opportunity to get this phone, go ahead and try it, because everybody's thought process around this product is totally different. You know, some points I hit that I think it's terrible. You may think it's great. You may get the phone and think it's good for taking photos, doing videos, whatever the case may be. It may be great for those particular reasons, but give it a try. I will say that. You heard it first from me, TechManDave TMD. Please, if you like this product, go out, buy it, and give it a try. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think, right? If you're viewing this video, do not forget the last thing. I appreciate everybody showing me love on the page. Do not forget to like and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for all new uploads that I put out. I'm getting ready to do more content and put more content out, so videos will be coming at least once, maybe twice a week for you guys, for content creators around tech products. But again, this is the Galaaxy, Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and I appreciate everybody being here. On to the next video. I'll see you next time.